Good morning, Francois Timan.
Morning, manager.
Welcome to this safe place whereby we are going to give and receive feedback from each other. Over the past 2 years, you have been working at the Axim Widget company.
Thank you.
First of all, I would like to congratulate you on being part of this company, and you have been able to contribute much to our achievements.
Thank you.
Speaking of the feedback, I am going to start with the positive feedback. As far as your review is concerned, you've got exceed expectation. You are rated as somebody who has exceeded expectations on design quality, because you have been able to build a lot of potential as an outstanding graphic designer at Axim Widget company. It is something we are all proud of you. You have been able to learn from different people. You have been able to start with very basic designs, but you developed them into creating more complex images for specific purposes. Speaking of the efficiency, you meet expectation, because for the last 2 years you have been able to be judged inefficient for the first year, but for the second year you improved, whereby you paid at least carefulness so that your work would become efficient. However, some managers who got a chance to meet you and who got a chance to evaluate your work have been questioning about your communication. They said that communicating for you is still a challenge, something you still need to learn and to work on. When you're communicating, you communicate a short period of time before the deadline. This is something I would like to advise you on, telling you that you need to communicate at least 24 hours before the deadline. Do you have anything to say about this feedback?
Thank you for the feedback, but when it comes to communication, 24 hours, I'm a graphic designer. We do designs, and it can even take me it's 2 hours before the deadline, and that's when I meet a problem. Before 24 hours I was okay, but then it comes, they say I'm not communicating, but the real problem is I met a problem maybe in Photoshop. That's the right time I communicated, so I don't think it's a problem in my communication. It's the kind of job I do.
But the other problem is still centered around the communication. You can fail finishing your work product ahead, but at least you can let this out to the managers so that they become aware of what has happened. For example, if you find that you did not meet the deadline, you need at least to go to managers and tell them what was wrong with you. For example, your work product is most of the time contains errors, because the viewers and the managers do not get a chance ahead of time to go over your product so that they can change something. So you need at least to go to them, let them know the problem that hinders you to submit your deliverable ahead, so that they can even be supportive to you. They can join you and offer you support.
Thank you.
Okay, next time I believe that you will adopt new ways of communication.
Yeah.
Speaking of the other area you needed to work on, allow me to speak of sorry for the delay. Allow me to speak of your efficiency as far as attention to detail is concerned. From the 2 feedbacks by different managers who met you before, they have been questioning about your attention to detail. They say most of the time your work product contains errors, wrong grammatical structures, run-ons, without S where it should be, with the S's where they should not be. They say you should at least double check before submitting your deliverable. They say you should yourself set a time to practice and go over your work products to learn that there might be a mistake before submission. Is there anything you would like to add or to complain about this feedback?
I think I'm a graphic designer. I'm not the secretary of this company. I write things that they gave me to write on the designs, on the posters, on the flyers. So if they type something wrong, I don't think it's my job to proofread it because I just write what they gave me. So I'm not a native speaker of English. I'm just learning English, and I don't think that should be a big deal. The matter is not my attention to details. I think the matter is maybe some people who give me the things to put in the designs that they have not proofread.
Francois, thank you very much. But double checking is still part of your job responsibilities. You have been hired as a graphic designer at Axin Widget Company. Our excellence resides in your good work and in our good work that we provide at Axin Widget Company. For you to design a product, you will have to name it a name. I, as a manager, it is not a part of my job to name a design that Francois have made. It is still up to you to make sure that the name is relevant to a design. You are a graphic designer. I believe you know your job responsibilities. Please, if you never knew that double checking is part of your responsibilities, from today, it is your job responsibilities. Please understand me and promise me that you will be double checking in the future.
Yeah, I'll try.
Thank you very much. I can't finish without going back to your strong areas. Francois, we have been very much happier for your attendance. You attend on time. Despite that in the morning you can be late some minutes, or during lunchtime you can be some minutes in the afternoon, but this has not been a big deal for your lateness for the last 2 years you have been working at Axin Widget Company. Frankly speaking, you have been an outstanding graphic designer, and we believe that we will achieve many things thanks to your presence.
Thank you.